What is going on with the Red Sox? What are they doing?
Fair question.
Has free agency even started?
It's a fair question.
What is going on?
By legal definition, it is underway.
Let's welcome in our buddy Nat Gordon. He's the host of the Play Tessie podcast. And, well, Nat, before we get to you, man, we got a fan voicemail from Paul in Abington.
Oh.
Let's hear from Paul in Abington.
Good morning. This is Paul from Abington. I'm just curious on when you showed your defensive lineup. I want to know why, if Duran's not there, why can't it be a rotation of multiple players? Duran, Anthony, Abreu, that fill that DH role. There's no better chance to give a guy a rest than just to be the DH for the game, take him out of the field. So those are the three names that pop out in terms of a rotation of those three. Maybe you also look at a Bregman or a Story that fill that DH role. So that's my question.
Yeah, Paul. So this is talking about, like, last week we had my dream defensive alignment, and I had Kyle Schwarber as my DH, and Jarren Duran was not on the graphic. To me, I think this Red Sox lineup needs one thing more than anything else, and it's home run power. So you could, it's an option. It's what they did last year, rotate the outfielders. Really what it turned into was Roman Anthony kind of became the full-time DH, and they would kind of mix in the other guys. But to me, Roman Anthony is way too good of an overall baseball player, way too good of a defender to see him DHing 75% of the games. You could put Duran there, but last year they didn't want to do it because he's kind of the leader of the team. So, and even then, he's too much of an athlete to be a DH. He has more value to me on another team playing his best position in center field or even left field than he does DHing somewhere. So to me, the best way to get home run power into this Red Sox lineup would be to slot it at DH, and that's going to involve some maneuvering. It's going to involve probably an outfield trade, maybe some maneuvering with Yoshida. Maybe he goes somewhere else. But to me, the DH position is how you get a 30 home run bat into this lineup.
Now, we've had the discussion about what is a successful offseason for Craig Breslow. I'm still wondering if he gets a passing grade from some of the other moves that he's made. Last year was good, but what would be considered a successful offseason? And I don't know, I read a lot of reports, like, are they actually going to be in on some free agents? And can they afford to even give up any more prospects, considering that they have in the past on some moves?
Well, that's the beauty of where I think this Red Sox team is right now, is because I think they have the flexibility to go after any number of players in any number of ways. Like, this is a team with money to spend, like, regardless of the amount of doubt they might put in your head there. They have money to spend, and they have prospects to trade, and were willing to do so last year at the trade deadline. So it really is, and yes, they need to add multiple players. It's not like they're one piece away. They need to add probably 3 impact players to be the team we all hope they'll be next year. But yeah, they've got everything at their disposal, and that's why I'm so high on the potential of this offseason. But again, like, we can talk and talk and talk. It's November 25th. The only thing that matters is what they go out and eventually do.
All right, my man teed me up perfectly, because they need to add 3 impactful pieces. When we say that, obviously, at least one of those is a bona fide, legitimate number 2 starter. So fine, we talked about the rotation last time around with you, and we did that top dream defensive.
He loves Hunter Green.
Lineup. Yeah,
he wants Hunter Green.
Let's get to the dream lineup. Let's see who the power bat is. Let's find out what you supplied us here. I want to know if your dream lineup is as bad as your defense.
Yes.
Roman Anthony, Alex Bregman, Kyle Schwarber. Calm down. Trevor Story, Wilyer Abreu, Tristan Casas, Carlos Narvaez, Marcelo Meyer, and Cedar Rafaela.
Yeah.
Christian. So, all right. So the power bat here, one obviously notably, it's bringing back Bregman, which when Merloni is with us, Lou Merloni, every Wednesday, and he always says bringing back Bregman that just gets you back to level.
Yeah,
that's not a step forward. It's returning you to even. The step forward is bringing back Kyle from Waltham.
Never left.
Right. So first off, take us through your lineup. I read it, but take us through any sort of logic or strategy behind it. But also, is Schwarber a really realistic option? Are they going to pay him what it will require? Would Philadelphia even let him go?
Well, the lineup here, it really is, you just look at that 2 and 3 spot, Bregman and Schwarber, and those are the additions. right? Like that's the middle of the lineup that you need to add if you're the Red Sox by the end of the offseason, 2 big bats. In terms of, is it realistic? I mean, they'll tell you they will add 1 impact free agent, but Lou's right. I mean, if you add Alex Bregman and the addition after Alex Bregman is modest, then you're not improving that much. So to me, like the dream offseason involves 2 impact free agent bat signings. Or, I mean, I guess if there's a trade to be had, but to me that feels a little bit more complex, a little bit more difficult to come by. Whereas these free agents, I mean, it's perfect for the Red Sox. Like the best free agents on the market fit the Red Sox positions of need and play the roles that the Red Sox need them to play. Like Alex Bregman gets you back to level. Lou's right there. He's not the 30 home run bat that this lineup lacked last year. He was in the lineup and they didn't have that. They were 23rd in home runs after the Red Sox or after they traded Rafael Devers. That's what they need to be searching to replace is Rafael Devers' home run power. What better way to do it than 56 home run man Kyle Schwarber? In terms of how realistic he is, I mean, I have a hard time seeing Dave Dombrowski in Philadelphia letting another team outbid him. But to me, Pete Alonso is just as good and
probably more available after that trade the Mets just made this week.
That was kind of my question to Nat. Just follow up, Nat, is you love some Tristan Casas at first base, man. My question is just why not Pete Alonso, right? Like I understand the Schwarber stuff, but again, Alonso, to Adam's point, feels maybe a little more available to me. What do you think of Alonso at first base? Why do you continue to kind of not see that? I just want to see the way you think on that.
I don't not see it at all.
Okay.
To be honest with you, Pete Alonso, Kyle Schwarber, it's pretty close to interchangeable for me.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And with Pete Alonso, I still think there'd be an avenue to get Tristan Casas a lane to show that he can play the way he showed he could in the back half of 2023. It's been some time and he's gotten hurt, and yeah, he needs to show you that he can stay healthy and hit consistently. So I'm not saying hand him a spot on a platter, but there should be an avenue for him to get at bats because that is a guy who could potentially be a 30 homer bat for you.
Yeah.
And if Alonso's the guy, he can DH, he could play first base.
Yeah.
Tristan Casas could DH, he could play first base. Like it works either which way. And Alonso would be that no doubt 30 home run plus bat that I keep harping on over and over and over again. But the Red Sox need that caliber of bat.
No doubt.
Well, and Joe too. Like Nat said it, not knowing whether or not Dave Dombrowski would even let Schwarber go
Right.
and all of that. The Mets don't want Alonso back.
That's right.
He's available to you.
That's right.
He's available. Now it's bidding war territory.
That's right.
Now, real quick, the Baseball America top 10 list, Payton Tolle was number 1. Will he make an impact for the Red Sox this season?
He'll certainly be there at some point. I think he'll open the season in the Worcester rotation. He's going to have to work on developing his secondary pitches. But, I mean, you saw a guy in Tolle last year who could just blow fastballs right by you, get swing and misses in the zone. That's a guy who you can dream on if he develops his secondary pitches to be, a middle of the rotation or better starting pitcher for you. So we'll see how quickly that develops. But, I mean, the amount of progress we saw him, I mean, he hadn't thrown a professional inning before last season, and he made it to the majors and was starting games, and he dominated in his first game and showed that he can be an impact pitcher. So, yeah, I think obviously they're not going to want to rush this. Like you saw him last year more so out of necessity rather than him being fully ready. But that doesn't mean he won't be ready by mid-season next year. And as we've seen over and over again, with these starting pitchers, it feels like you need 10 of them to get through a season because there's always injuries that prop up, always guys that underperform. So I do think by mid-season you'll see Payton Tolle make starts for the Red Sox, and hopefully you'll see a better version than you saw last year.
All I want to know, guys, do we have the ability here on Nesson? Maybe it takes a Nat, maybe it takes a Merloni.
Yeah.
We could ask him this if he's with us tomorrow for his usual Wednesday. Papelbon, Middlebrooks. Like maybe it just needs to be somebody with more clout than me. But do we have the ability to give nicknames? Because I want so badly to start to call Payton Tolle the plumber.
Ooh.
I want that to be a nickname that sticks and follows him his entire career.
Are you going to explain that, or you're just going to throw it out
Oh, it's
there?
the mustache.
The mustache.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the
Mario
mustache.
mustache.
Like a
That's what I
Super
got.
Mario
That-
type thing?
Yeah.
He's 20. He's like 22 years old. He looks older than me because of the mustache. This dude looks like he is showing up to fix your plumbing, and I desperately want this to catch on.
Nat, we got to say bye to you, but you gave out your lineup for your projected line. Who would be your leadoff hitter at your Thanksgiving feast?
Oh,
your leadoff hitter.
Oh.
My lineup 1 through 9. Just give me mac and cheese.
Oh,
Every
mac
spot.
and
1 through 9 is mac
Wow.
and cheese.
Mac and cheese?
This guy.
He's Nat Gordon, everybody. The
Not
Play
turkey,
Tessie podcast.
not ham, not stuffing.
That's not an outside the box take. People love mac and cheese on Thanksgiving.
As a onesie?
It rocks.
He rocks.
Number 1.
He's Nat Gordon, Play Tessie podcast number 1. Appreciate your time, man. Happy Thanksgiving, dude. We'll catch up with you next week.
The plumber for
Thank you, guys.
Tolle,
Happy
make it happen,
Thanksgiving.
Nat.
Well, the mustaches are everywhere.
He's not going to quit that
Maybe
guy.
they'll be on the island when
I'm
the
gonna be on it all year.
Take on the Islanders. We'll
not
do that.
quitting.
Coming up on the other side, it's Boston's entered the chat. Ooh, would you cannonball?
Sunny out, huh?
Would you
I would.
cannonball?
Cannonball!
You do it, I'll do it.